here's what we actually know. This isn't replacing the Velar, and it isn't really an SUV in the traditional sense either. Martin Limpert, Range Rover's managing director, called it the most car-like yet unmistakably capable Range Rover ever created. It's closer in size to the Range Rover Sport, but sits noticeably lower with coupe-like proportions, and even under that wrap, the side profile shots show a genuinely sleek, low-slung stance. That camouflage itself is a design piece. Range Rover's in-house creative team built a flowing gold pattern based on the local topography around Gaydon, their UK design headquarters, meant to evoke the car's grand touring character. It'll be built in Halewood, UK, right alongside the brand's existing ICE and hybrid models, launching first as a fully electric vehicle on JLR's brand new EMA platform with a hybrid version planned down the line. Early reports point to a dual motor setup, one up front and one out back for all-wheel drive, plus support for 800-volt fast charging. Since the exterior's still hidden, Range Rover instead gave us a full look at the interior, and it's a genuine design statement. Gone is the traditional instrument cluster. You get a single central touchscreen paired with a separate driver display instead. The dashboard is wrapped in one continuous piece of woven textile instead of leather, cleverly hiding the speakers right inside its surface, and a concealed horizontal air vent runs the full width of the cabin. The whole philosophy here is what Range Rover calls reductive, minimizing visual and acoustic noise so the cabin feels genuinely calm rather than cluttered. In back, you're looking at a 2+2 layout as standard, 2 individual seats separated by a fixed center console, though a more practical 3-seat bench is expected too. Rear legroom is said to rival the full-size Range Rover despite that sloping roofline, and a full-length glass roof floods the cabin with light. Here's my honest take. Going this minimalist and road-focused is a genuinely bold pivot for a brand built on rugged capability, and I'm curious whether it holds up once people are actually living with it daily. Range Rover hasn't released power, range, or pricing yet, and the actual body design is still under wraps. Full details are expected later this year. Are you here for a more car-like Range Rover, or does losing the rugged edge kill the appeal? Drop your take below and subscribe. Car Rev 3's got the full reveal covered the second it drops.